Welcome back to Dinalicious 101. Today I'm going to be making my coconut shrimp pasta. So the pasta of choice for today is going to be the Penne Pasta. And this just happens to be my favorite brand. So if you guys have it available, I recommend it. We're going to be using some pre-cooked shrimp, some cherry tomatoes, some coconut milk. And you want to be careful with the type of coconut milk that you purchase because some of them are too sugary. So this one actually only has 2 grams of sugar. But there's some with even less, with 1 gram. So I would recommend you opt for these instead of the ones that are very sweetened. We're going to be using half an onion, half a tablespoon of adobo, a teaspoon of pepper flakes, half a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, and half a tablespoon of salt. So we're going to get started on chopping up our onion, and then we're going to go ahead and open up the bag of shrimps. Right now I have the water boiling with a little bit of salt and a little bit of oil, which I highly recommend you do. That way by the time that you start cooking and putting this in there, it's not going to take as long to make. So let's get started. Okay, so what I did right now so far, I defrosted my shrimp and I took the tail off and I put my cherry tomatoes in there. What I'm going to do is we're going to chop up our onion and we're going to put it all in here because all these ingredients we're going to add once the pasta is already cooked and boiled. Then we're going to start adding all of our ingredients. So let's get started on chopping up our onion. I'm only going to use half. Make sure you peel it good. There we go. And now we're gonna cut it estilo Juliana, which I recently learned that from one of the cooking pages that I'm in. Which, by the way, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, I have a cooking page called Dinalicious Cooking 101. And I also have an Instagram account, same thing, Dinalicious 101. So I like cutting my onion the long way. I think it's easier to eat when you're cooking, but that's just me. Whew, guys, this is a strong one. If you guys can see my face right now, I'm like, it looks like I'm heartbroken. I am in tears. Woo-wee. Typically, I recommend you chop this by water, but since I am doing it for the camera, I'm away from the sink. Whew. So I'm gonna try to get this finished. All right, so I got this one. Literally, tears are streaming down my face, guys. It's too funny. All right, so I'm gonna put this in to our bowl with shrimp. And the second piece of onion, I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a Ziploc bag for my next meal. So now that we have all of our ingredients here that we're gonna go ahead and put in our pasta, my water is already boiling, so let's get our can of milk opened and we're gonna put these in to boil real quick. So keep watching. So as you can see, our water has been in the heat for quite some time now. It is boiling. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it is boiling. So what we're gonna do now is I already put a few drops of oil, not a lot. I put a few drops of olive oil, and I sprinkled a little bit of salt on top, just so that, and that what that does basically is it helps so that your pasta doesn't stick. So we're gonna be making a full box of penne pasta, and this is what we're gonna be adding our shrimp and everything to. So I'm gonna give this a wait. I'm gonna let that cook for maybe about 15-20 minutes, and I'll be checking up on it, and as soon as I see that it's ready, I'll go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients. Keep watching. All right, so now we're gonna start cooking our shrimp and veggies. I already drained out the pasta. I lowered the heat a little bit so that these can cook in the pasta for a bit. You guys can take a look and see what this looks like. We're going to start putting our ingredients in there. We got half a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, a teaspoon of pepper flakes, and if you want it more spicy, you can go ahead and add more. I'm just making it mild today. And we have half a tablespoon of adobo. We're going to hold off on the salt until we give it a taste. I have half a tablespoon of salt there ready. Now remember, these are already pre-cooked shrimp, so they don't have to be in here for a long time. And we don't want like everything to be too soggy, so we're gonna go ahead and once we have stirred this for a few minutes, we're gonna go ahead and pour in the coconut milk. And we're gonna use the whole can. I love how creamy this brand is. I think we are going to use the half a tablespoon of salt. And I initially forgot one of my main ingredients. Sorry about that, but I am going to add it right now. I'm using some organic tomato sauce. Let me see, because I think I usually use the So now that we have all of our ingredients in here, they've been cooking for a few minutes, we're going to start pouring in our penne pasta that's already been cooked. And we're going to start mixing. Alright, so what we want to do now is we're going to let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes, not a long time. And we're going to put a lid on it so that the tomatoes can cook a little bit in the steam, and then we'll do our final product. Keep watching. And this is our final product. Let me give you guys a little close-up. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for new videos each week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!